And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined as always by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, Ibaka at the 4 with Perkins at the pivot. Reggie Jackson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3.
Well, going back a few seasons, the Thunder with a great young foundation, but they were faced with some tough financial decisions. In the end, Serge Ibaka was extended, James Harden was traded. Now most would argue that Harden is the better player, but of course, as far as fit is concerned, Ibaka, I think, was the right choice because of his defensive prowess. And here's Westbrook, following the three-pointer by Kobe Bryant, stolen by Jeremy Lin. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Lakers on D. Durant with it. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Releases. And that one comes up a bit short.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Then the pass to Bryant. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Kobe's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And the shot is good. Westbrook's got his first points in this one.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Now here's Lin, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Durant kicks to Westbrook. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Russell Westbrook, maybe the most athletic and explosive point guard ever to play in the NBA. As some people would say. What about you?
Well, you know, it's hard to say ever, but Russell Westbrook clearly plays with the kind of ferocity that I've not seen at the point guard position. The only guy that comes to mind is probably Derrick Rose prior to his injury. I think Westbrook's aggression, powering through contact, probably gives him the edge. He plays almost angry.
A lot of torque.
A lot of torque. And I mean, it's something to behold. I've not quite seen a guy at the point guard spot bring that kind of athleticism and speed and tenacity to the position.
Well, I like how you mentioned Rose, because I would agree, and that's a great way to kind of figure out where he is when Rose is healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
The pre-injured Rose was...
He was right in that same category.
You got it. Lakers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Durant, offensive rebound, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
Bryant with it. Westbrook picks him up. Kobe draws the double.
And Russell Westbrook, maybe the most explosive first step in the league. I mean, he doesn't just get an angle on his defender. He leaves them completely behind with a free run to launch all those shots around the rim.
Boozer passes to Clarkson. Inside. Perkins with the block.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
For the finish, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best. Well, Westbrook, once he blows by that first defender, he is absolutely fearless attacking the help defense. High-flying power dunk.
Oh,
look out. Wow. tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And the Lakers making a change here. Young's checked in, and then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Perkins. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Reggie Jackson. To stop the run, shot's good by Clarkson.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Westbrook drives in. Here's Adams. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Collison with a screen on Kobe. The three from Morrow. Shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Oklahoma City, for 2 years running, the only team in the top 5 in the NBA in both offensive and defensive efficiency. That ought to tell you about this balanced, elite basketball team.
And that one's good. Durant.
So it's plays like that. Hustle plays on the glass and then staying with it, being active, really caused some problems for that defense.
Timeout called the Lakers. And during the timeout, both coaches get the chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. And so important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That's his first foul. Lakers trail by 8. And for the Thunder, remaining so consistent despite losing Harden and then last year without the outside shooter Kevin Martin.
Yeah, not to mention, Kevin, the injuries to Russell Westbrook. Give credit to the players and the coaching staff. Again, when you've got a culture of expectation and you've got talent and leadership from the sideline and from within the players, you've got a chance to weather storms effectively, and clearly the Thunder did that. The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
And Bryant kicks to Nash. Randall dishes to Davis. And the shot is good.
Defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
11 feet away. Here's Collison, and that one is stuffed right through.
You know, the dunks are few and far between for the big guy, but every once in a while we get one just like that.
It's not hard to believe that kind of size might keep you from being a high flyer.
Yeah, that's a lot of man right there to try to get up off the ground, Kevin.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Offensive rebound. And the layup's good off the glass. Collison's got 6 points.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. Los Angeles shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Yeah, very average shooting team in terms of the free throw line. About 76% a year ago.
He hits the second from the line. Kobe with the steal. That's good. 8 points for him.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Outside, Jones. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one is off. And the Lakers making a change here. And he's good on the second. Here's Nash. No good on the quick 3. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 8. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Thunder here? This one.
They've done a nice job on the offense. Offensive boards here, guys, and I think that was the difference in that first quarter. Really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early with their mindset, their tenacity, and their hustle. I mean, that's the way they've come out, and it serves them well.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Durant and Collison at the 3 and the 4. Reggie Jackson out there with Jeremy Lamb, and it's Perkins in at the 5. Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got to pass to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
2 shots.
Well, a tough season for Steve Nash last year. Injuries limiting him to only a few games, and now in his 40s, it's looking like this might be his last go-round.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That is his first foul of the game. The Lakers making a switch here. Lynn's checked in.
Reggie Jackson.
Lakers trail by 9. And for Steve Nash, the last couple seasons, issues with his hip, hamstring, a fractured leg, and then nerve damage. It's been tough sledding.
Yeah, it really has been the product of a long Hall of Fame career, and the body inevitably starts to wear down. I mean, it's tough, but I understand his motivation to finish his career on his terms, especially after all the work he's put in to get him back on the court. But sometimes the storybook ending you desire just doesn't come to be.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Gentlemen, Scott Brooks is very close with his star, Kevin Durant, but that doesn't mean he gets any free perks at Katie's restaurant in Bricktown. Brooks said, I get nothing. I mean, give me a dessert, a peach cobbler, something, a sweet tea. No, this guy's cheap. That's one thing about KD. For 7 straight years, he's been cheap. Kevin, over to you.
He stays consistent, Doris. Very efficient. Thank you. Carlos Boozer's checked in for the Lakers. The Thunder also changing it up. Baca comes in for Nick Collison. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That is his first foul of the game. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Substitution for the Lakers. Jordan Clarkson.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Kobe's checked in for Robert Sacre. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And it's Johnson penetrating. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Wes Johnson, the former #4 pick back in 2010. He was a bust in Minnesota, but he shot better in his 4th season. And once he was moved to kind of a small 4, like the shooting power forward spot, he really found a niche for himself.
Here's Westbrook. Shot's good. Westbrook's got 6 points.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
Los Angeles with another miss.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Baca against Johnson. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Left side, Bryant. Clarkson passes to Boozer. And the basket good.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Westbrook drives in. That's good. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Durant dishes to Ibaka. Tries to keep it alive. And it's the Lakers on the break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Durant with the steal. Down low. Adams' shot is good. And now an 8-point Oklahoma City lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Thunder?
They've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard.
They've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive.
You know, it's no secret that the Lakers were really terrible last year. There's no other way to say it. And everything that could have gone wrong actually did.
Here's Westbrook. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Randall's checked in for Clarkson. Davis comes in for Boozer. And it's Nash in for Jeremy Lin. Perry Jones, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. For a historical perspective on the Lakers, guys, last year was their worst season since they moved out to L.A. from Minnesota back in 1960.
And they vowed to get back, however, and I believe them. I mean, this isn't a franchise that has a history of being passive when it comes to improvement.
Johnson, a wide open look. No good with the triple. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And the Lakers making a change here. Young's checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Young against Durant. Outside Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. And the Thunder making a change here. Collison's out there. Lakers trail by 7. Young with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Jackson against Nash. Jackson kicks to Jones. Shot clock at 6. That misses off the backboard. Lakers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. They grabbed their own miss. Young for 3. No what? Up in time. No good. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. It's the Thunder. They're up by 4. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Scott, in looking at the remainder of this basketball game, what are you asking from your group offensively?
Just keep moving the ball, keep tacking, don't hold the ball. You don't have a shot or a pass, you gotta drive it and kick it, drive it and kick it.
Coach, thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And what was most impressive was that his... decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. Carlos Boozer out there with Clarkson. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. That's the Laker 5.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Westbrook drives in, kicks it to Perkins. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And the basket by Kobe.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Here's Westbrook, and Boozer with the block. Now the Lakers on the break. Bryant's running. It's deflected. Lynn against Ibaka, and the shot is good. 14 points for Russell Westbrook.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time, but if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Lakers trail by 4. In a wide-open look for Lynn. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Durant. Can't get the heave to fall.
That's a great shot if there's 1 second left in the game.
Yeah, that would be the good time to do it. Not now, though.
Bryant. There's a big height bouncing plays in. Bryant's got 12 points in the game.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Westbrook. That's good from 17 feet away. 16 points for him.
And his stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him. A lot of high hopes for the Thunder heading into last season's playoffs, and it didn't go quite as they had planned.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And he slams it one-handed. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too.
The Thunder would come back from the first round scare nicely as they got rid of the Clippers in the second round.
And it looked like they would be in for a good fight against the Spurs in the conference finals, but just kind of faded away as that series went on. And I think that was more what San Antonio did than what the Thunder didn't do.
They played their best basketball. The Spurs, obviously, late in the season.
They raised it. Each series, it seemed as though they got to another level.
Hit it at the right time. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Ryan Kelly comes in for Boozer. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Lamb's checked in. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
For the tie, that's good. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
They have finally fought all the way back to even the score. We're back to square one, whole new ball game.
And with a comeback like that, they've definitely got the upper hand going forward.
That'll be a 5-second call.
You cannot afford to make mistakes like that here in a tight game.
Nick Collison's checked in for Oklahoma City. And here is Los Angeles now. Clarkson kicks to Johnson. Down low. Here's Sacre. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Durant with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. Durant drawing the double team. 6 to shoot. So it's the Lakers now. Los Angeles has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
It's been tough for them to try to slow down Johnson. He has 9 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
He's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
Nick Young's checked in for Clarkson. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. It's Westbrook with the drive. Here's Adams. And again, unable to change momentum here. Nick Young on the wing. Back to Johnson. There's the triple. That's good. Johnson's got 10 points in just the second half. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Some changes for the Lakers. Randall's checked in for Sacre. Davis comes in for Ryan Kelly. Nash is subbed in for Wesley Johnson. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Yeah, you can't make that kind of an error and expect to win.
You're right, Steve, because they will cost you. I mean, those kind of mistakes, those are losing plays.
Nash with no one around. That three off the mark.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Well, we all know the Lakers in transition. Ownership passed down to the next generation in early 2013. And for the first time in L.A., Clark, a bit of uncertainty in that leadership situation.
Yep, a few cracks starting to show their partner, Laker great Magic Johnson, airing his concerns with some of the decision-making. Disharmony, not quite sure of who's going to run things, injuries as well. Just a lot didn't go the way the Lakers had hoped or wanted it to.
He doesn't get the second one.
And when you look at the Lakers, they say that second-generation businesses have a high failure rate. Only time will tell if they can continue the remarkable winning streak this team has enjoyed through the years. I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Lamb, good.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy. And, you know, for the Lakers with the harder cap, they can't outspend like they used to. With the internet, players like Durant don't need to be in a big market to get exposure like it was in days past. So the Lakers will need to outsmart other teams to continue their success.
Team. Six to shoot. The feed to Lamb. Nash comes with the double team. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here. Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Lakers leading by 4. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Nash has got 5 points so far.
You got to like the way they've come out here in the second half. They're starting to knock down shots with regularity.
Yeah, and any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it usually means you're moving the ball, you're getting good looks on the shots you want. And I think they just got to continue to play smart and play together just like they've been doing to keep the lead.
Perry Jones, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Lamb. The half-court bomb falls off target. It's Nash with the drive. Shoots from the elbow. Nash with another miss.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
Deep 2 from Collison. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Lakers lead by 6. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between 2 teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
That'll be a 5-second call.
The offense looking much more crisp here. They're taking better care of the basketball.
That'll be a 5-second call. Thunder trailing by 6, and Oklahoma City looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Locking at the 4 with Perkins at the pivot. Reggie Jackson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Jones in at the small forward.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Johnson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Jackson. Left side Jackson. No good. Some solid defense from Bryant. Now the Lakers on the break.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
over.